If you use a camera without the microphone input jack, then you know how hard it is to get a great sounding audio for your videos. In this video we're gonna see how to improve the straight out of the camera audio, work around the camera weaknesses to get a crispy audio, and if that's not enough, we'll see how to improve your production value for more professional applications. So let's start! Hey guys, how is it going YouTube? Łukasz here, and this channel is all about creating beautiful yet meaningful visuals. This is a new channel, so why don't you subscribe to see it growing and evolving, and maybe hit a notification bell so you don't miss another video in the future. If you create films, whether they're for work, social media, maybe family or friends, or maybe for cats, so they don't feel left behind, or maybe for yourself to document your growth, then you unfortunately know how bad sound can destroy your videos. We live in times when everyone thinks they're filmmakers, and they're right. Most mobiles we got in our pockets are capable of producing content in 4K that's been unheard of just a couple of years ago. Great marketing, by the way. I cannot wait for 6K, I need that. But please don't get fooled, this is not gear that produces content, this is person behind the camera and the skills. Every extra effort you put in making your videos is making you more professional. Remember about that. What you should know about me is that I'm a Sony shooter. I use both a6000 and a6500, and sometimes, even though a6500 is better, I go into a 6000 route to push myself. Now, before getting a new camera, consider staying with the one that you already got. Having limitations is how you grow. That is, if you learn how to go around them. Okay, let's finish this overly long introduction and let's get into how to shoot better audio. And the first tip is something that everyone is guilty about, and including myself, and that is controlling environment. This is simply so obvious that we keep forgetting about that. Just don't make videos in places that are overly noisy, and if you got to say something interesting to your audience, make sure you do that in a place that is less noisy than the one you're currently in. It's gonna be really hard to remove that noise in post-production. And noise will make it hard for you to concentrate on what you want to say, as well as others gonna have it hard to understand what you're actually saying, are guilty of. If you got something interesting to say to your audience, or if you simply want to show something to others, just change the location and make sure that it's not too distracting. And that brings us to the tip number 2, which is, if you cannot leave the environment that is noisy, just bring the camera closer to the person who's talking. It's gonna get you better sound quality. A6000, for example, it's got these microphones at the front of the camera, so the closer you get to the person, in theory you should get better sound. And so, having said that, it gets us to the tip number 3, which is having these microphones built in your cameras got its disadvantages, and one of the main problems having that in your camera is wind. So make sure you cover that with some windshield if it's possible, or simply, as with noise, change the place. Number 4. Be smart. Your face doesn't have to be everywhere, and sometimes having a voiceover that you can record on your mobile and put into your video in the post-production can be really beneficial. To synchronize video with external audio, select both, right-click, synchronize, voila. You can show the item that you want to show to your audience in a better, clearer way, and yeah. And number 5. If you want to be a bit more professional about your sound, get a microphone, external microphone that you'll be able to connect to your mobile, or even better, to the sound recorder. Right now I'm using this little microphone, Rode SmartLav Plus, and this is connected to my sound recorder. You can, however, use your mobile with this microphone. So if you like the sound of this mic, maybe consider getting it. But first, think if you need that. So recording your video externally, like I am right now, gets you a great possibility of walking away from your camera and still getting a great audio.
Waving to you.
If you want to use your mobile for recording your voice externally, just make sure you put that in airplane mode so it doesn't get switched off when somebody calls you. So start recording with your camera, start recording with your mobile. Stand in front of your camera, snap your fingers, or maybe clap your hands. And that is gonna get you a starting point that is gonna make it easy to synchronize everything in post-production. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right into the camera. No external microphones or phone, and I'm gonna show you how to make it better. Let's get on it. So we're in Premiere Pro and this is introduction to voice editing. These 3 clips got sound recorded in camera and ready to edit. Now, this is my workflow, and just by using these tips, your sound quality will improve. Hold Alt key, select all 3 audio tracks, right click, nest. I do that to merge sound tracks together. Now, when we apply effect, it will be added in all our video. What I like to do next is to reduce noise. Get into Effects panel, find Adaptive Noise Reduction, apply it to the track, go into Effect Controls, and make sure your track is selected. Extend individual parameters, and the amount I normally go down to is about 15%. Anything above becomes distorted, so be careful. Okay, so let's play it with noise reduction applied. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right into the camera. And now without. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right into the camera. Okay, sounds great. Let's get back into effects. Find parametric equalizer, and this will give a nice crispiness to our voice. Apply it to our track. Go into effect controls, edit, and in preset section choose vocal enhancer. Generic effect, but well, works pretty well. With it, no external microphones or phone, and I'm gonna show you how to make it. The change is subtle but improved overall. You don't want to go overboard and get this digital sound, so be careful. Now go back to effects and choose treble and bass. And let's start with treble. With sound recording in camera, I usually go down, -1 should do. This is with effect. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right into the camera. And without. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right in. Now add some bass. Łukasz from the future told me +9 is great. Thank you, Łukasz, very kind. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right and no effect. So I prepared this little setup so I can record the next video, but also so you can hear sound recorded right into the camera. This is how I work with sound recorded in camera without external microphones. If you want to get a better audio, there is one more step, synchronizing both camera and external voice recorder or mobile. Select both, right click, synchronize, clip start, okay, boom, done. So why we clap at the beginning of the recording? And this is why. I'm bad at snapping. As you see, program did a decent job, but it's not precise. But Premiere. These 3 peaks in waveform are proof of my bad finger snaps. Let's use them to align our waveforms. And done. Now you just mute in-camera audio, apply effects that we did before, and you're good to go. And that's all I got for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And if you did, make sure to subscribe, to like this video, and press the notification bell so you don't miss another video in the future. And for now, that's it. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon. Also, let us know what tricks you use to get great sound in your videos. Comment below, and I'll be happy to hear from you and will respond as well. So, I'll see you very soon. Ah, you're still there. By the way, I'll be posting every Tuesday, so if you're interested, subscribe. Now it's really done. See you, bye!